Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Now today is now the Pacific part of the video for today. Obviously, if you saw my last one, which is EMEA, you would understand that a lot of regions have finished their VCL matches and tournaments. So, which is why I have decided that I will be splitting the videos into their regions. So I just finished EMEA. Let's now move over to Pacific, and then later will be the Americas one. So Pacific, we'll first start off with Hong Kong and Taiwan. Here are the teams. We've got Griffin Esports, LP33, AX, Enter Eco Club, One Team, Jaheto Artists, Sentry Pay, and Oblivion Force. Here are the players as well. You might know them, you might not know them, doesn't really matter. Obviously, you can pause the video if you want to have a look at all the players. Here are now the standings. We have Oblivion Force actually 7-0 in the regular season standings, and then we got Anti Eco Club 5-2. One Team in AX, both in game 4 and 3, but one team with a better map differential of +19. Then we got 3 and 4. Map record for Griffin Esports and LP33. Griffin Esports having a better map differential of +1. And then we got Jaheto Artists with 2 and 5, and Sentry Pay with a 0 and 7 map record. Playoffs, Upper bracket quarterfinals is a 2-0 victory for one team against LP33, and then Griffin Esports also 2-0'd AX. And then one team also 2-0'd Anti-Eco Club, and Oblivion Force also went down to Griffin Esports. Lower bracket quarterfinals have been Oblivion Force winning against LP33 2-0 fashion. Then we got Anti-Eco Club 2-1 victory for them as they won against AX. So that means that LP33 and AX were out of the tournament. Oblivion Force then continued their run as they won against Anti-Eco Club in the lower bracket semifinals. Upper bracket final, we have one team winning against Griffin Esports a 2-0 fashion, and Griffin Esports 3-0 in Oblivion Force to then try and get the revenge against one team in the grand final, but was not enough. Sentinel and Sentin Haven were very, very close, but was not enough for one team to 3-0 Griffin Esports, as Icebox was a bit of a nail bite. Well, not really a nail bite. It was just a pretty convincing win for one team. I can't remember who was actually in the team. One team, actually, yeah, fair enough. One team had some very, very good players. So, congrats to one team on winning in the split one Hong Kong and Taiwan region. Let's now move over to the next one, which is Indonesia. Obviously, here are the teams. We have DY United, Bigatron Arctic. I'm pretty sure that's how you say the name. I apologize if it's wrong. Alter Ego, Boom Esports, ARF Team, Hike Digital, Dominators, and Hero Zero Anubis. Here are the players as well. Take a time to read them. If you want to pause the video, you can. Group stage. Boom Esports and Bigatron both in a game of 6-1 and 18 points. DY United, Alter Ego, and ARF Team all three of them getting 4-3 record 12 points, and Dominators getting a 2-5 record 6 points. And Hike Digital and Hero Zero Anubis both of them in 7th to 8th, 1-6, 3 points. Playoffs, ARF Team winning against Alter Ego. That was a bit of a surprise for me. Well, that's not really, so I might be wrong about that, but ARF Team win against Alter Ego, and DY United won against Dominators. Upper bracket semifinals, Boom Esports wins against ARF Team a 2-1 fashion, and Bigatron winning against DY United 2-0. Fracture was very, very close, so it went to overtime. DY United then won against Alter Ego, and ARF Team continues their run, winning against Dominators in lower bracket quarterfinals. Lower bracket semifinals, that went to ARF Team, a crushing defeat as well for them as they cruised past DY United. Upper bracket final, that being Bigatron winning against Boom Esports, but then Boom Esports then has now in the grand final against Bigatron to get the revenge after winning against ARF Team 3-1, and it was actually a very, very good game. 3-2 grand final to win, but it was Bigatron who won against Boom Esports. So I guess now that Bigatron is now the best Indonesian team, as Boom Esports was originally the best Indonesian team for a pretty long time. I guess it's also thanks to so many of their players leaving. I'm pretty sure Bigatron is also like the core Onyx Esports roster, which was the only Indonesian team who could actually challenge Boom Esports, if I remember correctly. Congrats to Bigatron Arctic for winning in the Indonesia split one. Let's now move over to the next one, which is Thailand. Teams includes Full Sense, Attack All Around, Xerxia, made in Thailand, Team NKT, and Sharper Esports, Gleda Esports, and Thailand Attitude. Here are the players for each of those teams as well. You can pause at any time if you want to read all of them. Here is the group stage. Made in Thailand, 7-0. Did not lose a single match. Full Sense and Sharper Esports, both with a 5-2 record, and Attack All Around with a 4-3 record. Then in 5th through 6th, we have Team NKT and Xerxia, both of them with a 3-4 record. Gladiator Esports with a 1-6 record, and Thailand Attitude with an 0-7 record. Playoffs. Myth, or main Thailand, 2-0 Attack All Around. It was a very close game though, so it wasn't like a rush off or anything. It was a very, very close game, a very close 2-0 game, which is pretty rare to see now these days. So Myth moves on. Sharper Esports also moves on as they won against Full Sense 2-1, a very easy victory for them as well. For Cent 13-1, 2-0 for Attack All Around against Full Sense. Once again, Ascent was a very, very cruising game, 13-1. Once again, on the side for Attack All Around, and 13-7 on Haven. Upper bracket final, main Thailand won against Sharper Esports, a 2-1 in a 2-1 fashion. Sharper Esports then returned the favor to Attack All Around with a 2-1 fashion themselves against Attack All Around to advance to the grand final. But it was not enough for main Thailand as they 3-0 Sharper Esports. So congrats to main Thailand for winning in their region of Thailand. Obviously the name says it. Let's now move over to the next one, which is Oceania, my own region. Let's go. The teams includes Bobo, Mammoth Esports Club, Next Gen, Honey Badgers, Fun Crew, The Who Plus 2, Cooper Troopers, and 95X Esports. Now, obviously, you probably have heard the news of Bobo. They will be disbanding after the tournament, and that is true. They have indeed disbanded now, as they actually did not win. They did not win the Oceania Split 1. I'll give you that. But as you saw, those are players, so you can pause it whenever if you want to see. Group stage, Honey Badger's 6-1 record in first place, and then 3 teams with 5-2. That been Fun Crew, who got second place, and 95X Esports and Bobo, both of them getting the same map differential, but that being plus 40. Next Gen with a 4-3 record, and the Who Plus 2 does make it to the last spot of the playoffs because of the better map differential, that being minus 50. Mammoth Esports Club and Cooper Troopers, they missed out because Mammoth Esports Club got a minus 62 map differential and Cooper Troopers got a minus 72 map differential. So yeah, it was the last place was kind of just like a charity spot, I just want to say. But playoffs, Bobo 2-0 to Next Gen. Pretty close game though on Ascent, but it wasn't really enough for Next Gen to beat them out. Who Plus 2 versus 95X Esports, and was 95X winning that one 2-0. And then Bobo once again 2-0's Honey Badgers. Fracture was pretty close once again, only went to overtime once. 95X Esports continues their run as they won against Fun Crew. Lower brackets quarterfinals, we have Fun Crew versus Next Gen. It was actually Next Gen winning that one against Fun Crew. So the top team, well, second top team I should say, loses it out. Honey Badgers, 2-0s against the Who Plus 2. Very close game there on Haven. Honey Badgers though continues their low bracket run as they won against Next Gen 2-1. Very close game on Pearl, which went to overtime once. 95X Esports crushes against Bobo, 2-0 victory for them, a 13-1 on Ascent, 13-9 on Icebox. Bobo though, they get their I guess a second win against Honey Badgers in the playoffs, 2-0 victory for them. And the grand final was very back and forth, I just want to say. Fractal went to overtime as well. I'm pretty sure that's what, 4, 5, maybe even 6 overtimes. Icebox went to overtime once. It was 95X Esports winning that one, so it was a great job by 95X Esports, which I'm pretty sure used to be the former Bonkers squad, if I remember correctly. So congrats to 95X Esports. Let's now move over to the next one, which is the Philippines. The teams include Nals Esports, Oasis Gaming, SR, Naku, I don't know how you say that one, I'm just gonna call it SR, Action PH, Puggers, Sky Empire, GameLab Alpha, and Abandoned Abyss. Here are the players for each of those teams as well. You might know them, you might not know them. You can pause it whenever you want if you want to see it. Group stage, Oasis Gaming and Nals Esports both in again a 6-1 map record. Action PH and SR both in again the same as well, 4-3. GameLab Alpha 3-4, and Abandoned Abyss gaining a better map differential than Sky Empire. Abyss got -26 compared to Sky Empire's -44, and then we got Puggers down in 1-6. Playoffs, SR won against GameLab Alpha, 2-0 victory for them, pretty cruising victory for them. Abandoned Abyss got the win against Action PH, a 2-1 victory for them. Very close game though on Ascent and Haven. Nals Esports 2-0s against SR. Once again, a very easy win in game for Nals Esports. Oasis Gaming wins against Abandoned Abyss. Pretty close game on Lotus and Icebox. Lower bracket quarterfinals. GameLab Alpha winning against Abandoned Abyss 2-0. Action PH 2-1 wins against SR 2-1. Ascent was very close. GameLab Alpha winning against Action PH in the lower bracket semifinals, and 2-0 fashion. Icebox went to overtime. Pretty sure that's 5. I'm pretty sure maybe 5 overtimes. Nals Esports, Nals Esports versus Oasis Gaming. Nals Esports 2-0s Oasis Gaming. Lower bracket final, a very close game, a 3-2 victory for Oasis Gaming against GameLab Alpha to advance themselves into the grand final. And then Nals Esports, they got the win against Oasis Gaming. Though it was a very close game on Lotus, but the other maps wasn't that close. I mean, Fractal was pretty close, but not really Pearl or Ascent. So congrats to Nals Esports winning in the Philippines. Next up, we have Malaysia and Singapore. A very exciting region here. We have Bleed Esports, Todak, Enigma Gaming, X10 Esports, Lover. I'm pretty sure I say his name. I think that's how you say the name. Might be wrong. Hey Yakin Tool. Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's like a noodle place. If I might be wrong on that. Team Path and Kazuna Esports. Here are the teams and the players for each team. If you're wondering, so you can take a pause whenever you want. For the regular season, we have Enigma Gaming and Bleed Esports, both of them with a 6-1 record. Then we got X10 Esports and Todak with 3rd and 4th. Todak also got a better map differential than Lover, who also got 3 and 4, who finished in 5th place with a +13 with a +13 map differential. And then the Noodle plays, I'm pretty sure, or Ramen plays, Hey Yakinku. I deeply apologize if I mispronounced it. But they finished 2 and 5. Even though Kazuna Esports also got 2 and 5 and had a better map differential. It's kind of weird. And Team Path as well with a 1 and 6 map record. Match record, I should say. But we got Enigma Gaming versus Todak to start off the playoffs, and it was a 2-0 victory for Enigma Gaming. Bleed Esports winning against X10 Esports a 2-1 fashion. Very close game on Pearl though, but Bleed Esports continues. X10 Esports then went against Hey, I'm just going to call it Hey, because why not? A 2-0 victory for X10. And then Lover actually, I guess this might be an upset, I'm not too sure. But they won against Todak. Lower bracket semifinals, we got X10 winning against Lover. Pretty convincing win, especially on Haven. Bleed Esports versus Enigma Gaming in the upper bracket finals, a 2-1 victory for Bleed Esports. Lower bracket final, a very close game they basically went to map 5, and it was X10 Esports winning that one, a 3-2 victory for them. Enigma Gaming tried their best, but was not enough. Grand final though, Bleed Esports 3-0 X10 Esports to solidify themselves as the best Malaysia and Singapore team. Fair enough though, because Bleed Esports have a stacked roster, and I will love to see those players against VCT teams. That'll be amazing. I do hope they win Ascension. I really do hope. But congrats to Bleed Esports winning in the Malaysia and Singapore region. And now for the final one, finally we have Vietnam. And for the teams, we have Fancy United Esports and Team Big Bang 3T. I don't know how you pronounce that team, I'll be honest. Team Lo-Fi, Mekong Gaming, 2K, Lazy but Want to Win, and Victory. Here are the players for each of those teams. You can pause it whenever you want. And here are the group stages. We got Fancy United Esports winning again. Well, actually a 7-0, I should say, in the group stage. And we got 3T. I'll call them 3T 6-1. Lazy but Want to Win 5-2, and T Big Bam 4-3. And then 2K and Lo-Fi, both of them with 3-4 and 2-5 match record respectively. Mekong Gaming in 7th 1-6, and Victory 0-7. For the playoffs, Fancy United to host Team Big Bam. No real surprises there. 3T though, they won against Lazy but Want to Win in 2-1 fashion, so it's a pretty close game there. Lower bracket semifinals, it was Team Big Bam winning against Lazy but Want to Win. Fancy United, they continue their dominant run in the playoffs as they won against 3T 2-0 fashion, and they also got 2-0 as well by Team Big Bam. And then in the grand final though, it was a pretty averagely close game, 3-1 for Fancy United Esports as they won against Team Big Bam in the grand final. Ascent was not close at all, but the other maps was pretty close, Split and Haven especially. So that's really about it for today's video. This has been a very long video, and I deeply apologize for it, but if I remember, I'll put timestamps for each region so you can skip to those regions if you want to. So that's really about it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys next time in the next one. Goodbye.